This is part 2 of Alex Jones is a Freemason and a Zionist. And he's corrupt of Zionism. Alright, first off, let me just start naming off more pedophiles. Joe Biden is a pedophile. He was seen on TV just rubbing his face up against 13-year-old girls, and they were uncomfortable with him. And he was saying lewd comments to them, but it was in such a euphemism, he was able to get away with it. It's pretty sad these people can do that type of shit. Yeah. So, they're in power, yeah. And then Elton John right here, he is a satanic pedophile. He sold the soul to the devil for fame and fortune. The thing with compromised people is that I figured out, even with Yash Kara, who is compromised, he's a Freemason, so he says a lot of truth within his knowledge, and I'm trusting my wisdom to even sort out through what I'm being influenced by, knowing that a certain amount is going to be lies, and he's even going to, talk bias in certain ways to get people more riled up. But I'm taking a risk, and I trust my wisdom. So, anyway, I trust in my wisdom that there was a guy who was living his gay life. He moved out to a casino in Las Vegas, and he was over there, and he saw Elton John singing on stage, and then afterwards he saw there were Elton John either went up to his hotel room. There were little boys that went up to his hotel room, basically, and the guy saw it, but he was afraid to tell anybody because people were so corrupt over there. Or at least that's what it seemed like to him. All right. So I said Joe Biden's a pedophile. What else? Oh yeah. Okay. Michelle Obama. She's not the first lady. She's not the first lady. That's Michael Obama. That's Barack Obama's husband. Michael Obama is a transvestite. Michael has a penis. And, yeah, on TV there's a bulge in Michael's pants. And, yeah. I forgot the celebrity who talked about, Michael is a tranny. And everybody knows it, and she died 1 month later talking about it. She was like an A-list celebrity or something like that. She was high up there. Anyway, I got to get back to Alex Jones, a Freemason and a corrupt Zionist. Actually, before I do, let me get to these reverse messages. Okay, this is Daniel John Lee, and I've shown it in another video. I'm going to show it again. Okay, let's go. Come on. Okay, hold on.
In beautiful, beautiful Juneau, Alaska. And if you're new to my channel, this is what I do. I preach and teach the Hebrew Jewish roots of the Christian faith on my website, Spirit Herbs. Yes, by Wem Geef en Schrik, het was door Shoes, door wie, het schlieft en schlieft, ja, is daar was het gewoon eens, dan moet je er vinden. Ik zal gewoon eens dolverliet.
Here's Alex Jones coming up.
Nou, je zuur niet, je wil alles zuur maken, is hier in de wacht. Is even de gast, je de vrouw die ik zou. Dat is niet dus veel about.
Okay. So, again, so let's see this. Okay, deserve big, I saw you the fraud we would extol. Extol means to praise and uphold, so it deserves itself big. First off, reverse messages connect back to people's subconscious. And yet Vsauce wants to say that isn't true. I'm Vsauce! Oh! What a coincidence, I'm Vsauce. What? Okay. And what a goofball. Okay. So, I sell you. I, as Alex Jones is saying, I himself, I sell you the fraud we would extol, uphold, and praise. He could be talking about Joe Rogan and him do it. So, selling frauds, he could be talking about just frauds that he just sells them out and they get their own media outlet. Maybe they're a smaller branch of media, alternative media, and they Alex Jones and others, whether it be Joe Rogan or whatever, they end up praising it. Alright, so I'm gonna get to a video. Hopefully I can play this whole video. It's 6 minutes. I might have to do a part 3 again. Okay, here we go. Now I got a lot to show you, so here we go. Alex Jones exposed by Milton William Cooper. This is in 2011, but I'm going to read to you the description too. But I'll have to make a part 3 because I won't probably... Yeah, YouTube sucks. So here we go.
Before we get started, I have to clear up a little discrepancy here. Apparently the other night, or within the last week, because I've been getting a lot of email about this, and I even received one telephone call. Apparently somebody called the Alex Jones broadcast and asked him why he didn't have me on the air, or asked him something about me. Alex Jones said he had me on the air once before, several years ago, and had to cut me off the air because of the foul language that I used. So on the air tonight, I'm going to tell you, Alex Jones, you are a bold-faced, miserable, stinking little coward liar. Now let me say that again so there's no mistake about it. You can all tell Alex Jones that I said this, and I suspect he's listening because he does. Alex Jones, you are a bold-faced, stinking, rotten little coward liar. I was only on the Alex Jones show one time. It was years ago, when I didn't know who he was, when I didn't realize what a liar and a coward and a sensationalist bullshit artist that he is. He was on one little FM station down in Texas. He wasn't on all the stuff that he's on now. And I agreed to be on his broadcast. That's when I was doing guest appearances on broadcasts, years ago. I was not cut off. I did not use any kind of foul language whatsoever. He treated me very well. And I stayed on for the whole show. Some of you in Texas know that that's true because you heard the broadcast and you taped it. Later, when I found out who Alex Jones was and what he was doing to the truth, and what a cowardly liar and sensationalist he really is, every time he called me after that, I have always refused to appear on his broadcast.
I'm going to have to do a part 3 because, again, YouTube sucks. Okay, see you in part 3.